If you are thinking of importing from China or you are already into importation from China, then this video is meant for you. This week, I was able to interview one of my special guests about importation from China, and she shared her practical experience about how she managed to start importing from China and growing her brand so big and so fast. Guys, this video will be very useful to you if you are doubting of how to start importation from China, or you are a mother and you are just home and you are just thinking of what to do. Then this video is meant for you. I know this video will inspire you in so many ways, and what I really love is how she was able to take a risk, and that risk has been able to generate a very big brand for her now. And this brand is no other brand than Dorkie. Stay tuned and watch this video to the end and come back and appreciate me later. Until then, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and let us know the next video you are expecting from this channel. Enjoy the conversation.
But usually we are more into China importation. So anything China importation, I'm also into the coaching of people that want to actually go into China importation. And also recently I'm into content creation. So that's basically what the Dorkie brand is all about.
Wow, interesting. That's so nice. And you do all this as a mom?
Yes, please.
Wow, you are doing so well.
Yes, please.
So,
Though it's not easy, but we still try.
wow, interesting. So this is a conversation for mainly for people who are others who wants to also start online business like you. Why did all how did all this journey start from? Where did it start from?
Okay, so everything actually started from a small conversation with a sister of mine. So
Okay.
actually, she was complaining of being in this particular pre-order group, and they were always fighting, and like the whole experience wasn't good for her. So
Okay.
she would just share all of her frustrations with me. And
Okay.
later on, she was like, she wanted to purchase some items, but she doesn't really know how she will get them. And how this lady was treating her, she doesn't like it at all. So I had to come in so that I can import it for her without any experience and without even knowing much about importation. So I just took it to myself that I was going to import those items for her. So I had
Wow.
to start my research and to put the points together. So I was able to figure it out. And that was actually how I started to get into importation.
Hmm. Wow, this is so interesting. Somebody shared their frustration to you, and straight away you decided to help them out. Wow. This
Yes,
reminds me of people saying that anytime there's a problem, meaning that is money, that is business idea.
yes, it's very true.
Hmm. But like
It's
you
very
didn't know
true.
anything about the importation. So like how confident were
No.
you that you can help her import the products?
Okay, so that's actually something that I actually like about myself. I'm a risk taker. I can take huge risks. I can take very serious risks. So I just had to take the risk. And these items were treadmills. These things they used to gym. So she had the order two from somebody that actually wanted to start this gymming business. So
Yes.
the order was a huge order that came with a huge sum of money. But I
Okay.
just had to risk it. I just had to risk it so that I can be able to use that order to see how the whole process is and to put the points together. So I just told her that she should relax and give me the money. And I was going to import them for her without knowing. So I just had to take the money. Then I will start to put the points together. So that's actually how it started.
Wow. To our viewers who are watching, this is to tell you no risk, no gain. Wow, I'm really inspired that you are so confident that you know nothing about that, but you and the person was also willing to give you the money. Oh,
Yes, she was, because I had to tell her that though I don't know, because she too, she's a close sister of mine. So she knew that I knew nothing about it, but I just had to
yeah,
explain to her that I will be able to do it for her. So thank God she also trusted me for me to to take that money and try it out. So I had to put the points together. Then I got the suppliers, I got the pictures, like live videos from these suppliers. Then I sent it
yeah,
to her to convince her that surely I was able to get through with the suppliers. So I had to
yeah,
then give her the price. Then she sent me the money. So I had to do this in a very short while because she was waiting for the order. So
yeah.
I didn't really have the time to learn. So it meant that I had to take like serious midnights. So usually I will have to work throughout the night so that I will be able to know exactly what I was doing. So that's basically it. I just had
Yeah.
to do it, and I also thank her for giving me that opportunity for me to use those orders in order to start this whole journey.
Wow, interesting. This is, I think, this is my first time to hear this kind of story. That you didn't know anything about it, and you were lucky you had an order at that time. Wow. How challenging was it when you
Yes,
were
yes.
doing research? How was it?
Please, the question.
Yeah, I said how challenging was it when you were doing your research? How challenging was it?
Okay, in the research process, it was very challenging because just imagine coming on, and like YouTube too is a place that you can go to learn some of these things. But you
Yeah,
go to, you can basically watch a whole video and you don't really get the value for watching that video. Then it's like you have just wasted your time. So that was how frustrating it was. But it got to a time I was just like, no, I wouldn't be watching these videos and all of that again. And even by then, there were people that were um, selling their courses that you can join to learn importation. I tried joining one, and thing was all about. And here's the case: by then I really needed to to place these orders. So I just had
yeah,
to sit myself down. Then I started doing my research on Google. Then also I was reading the prompts. Like if I'm doing something and I get a challenge, I will have to read the prompt itself so that I will understand from their own system how it works. So challenges, it was very, very challenging, but I still had to put the points together because initially I was working on Alibaba. So I was sourcing the item on Alibaba. Then I realized
yes,
that they said there was this other site that you could get it way cheaper than Alibaba, which is
yeah,
1688. So I had to, I was going to get it cheaper. So I just had to start to put the points together. So challenging, it was very, very challenging. because you couldn't get straight answers to the questions that you were looking for. So you yourself had to sit down and put the points together so that you understand it for yourself. And doing it that way to really helped me, because now any challenge at all that I
Yeah.
face during my importation challenges, I'm able to do it by myself because of how I was able to sit myself down to learn it and to actually understand how the system works. So it has really helped me also, though at the beginning it was challenging, but right now I've gained the experience from it, and it's something that is really helping me.
Wow. Interesting. I'm really inspired. So you said among all the YouTube videos we were watching, they were not providing the exact answers you needed. So now, I must say, now you are
Yes,
creating content. Yeah, you are making YouTube videos as well and
yes,
everything. So that is solving those.
yes.
What is the major answers people need during importation, and what is your channel doing to solve that?
Okay, so with my YouTube channel, the whole concept was that, like, just as I said, you go onto YouTube and you don't really get the answers to your questions. So the whole concept of the YouTube channel was just a place where I could build a community whereby they are able to appreciate the things that importation brings, or the opportunities that are available in mini importation. A lot of people have heard about it. They don't really know exactly what the whole thing is about. People know what it is, but they don't know how to turn it into a business model that would favor them.
Yeah,
So though they know a bit about it, or they even know it, but they don't know how to leverage on the opportunities that it brings. So when I was creating my YouTube channel, I just realized that there are so many YouTube channels that are already doing well, like your YouTube channel like this. You are teaching a whole lot of things on your YouTube channel, right?
yeah,
So my YouTube channel wasn't to teach you how to run these apps or how to do some of these things, but
yeah,
basically on now you have the knowledge. So how do you make money with that knowledge that you have?
yeah,
So that was the concept of my YouTube channel. Then I also realized that most people too, they have issues when it comes to getting legit suppliers for certain type of items. So once I
yeah,
get a supplier that is helpful to me, or a supplier that I know that this supplier is legit, I could share it with the community that I have built through the YouTube channel. So that was basically the the concept for me starting that particular YouTube channel, just to build a small community that would be able to make money from mini importation. Yes.
wow, that's so interesting, guys. Go and check her YouTube channel out. I'll add a link to the description box. Before you even check her video, subscribe, like, and motivate her to make more videos. You can get free contacts, which when you come to me, I will charge huge money before you get those contacts. She's giving them out for free. So, guys, she's doing so much. Go and subscribe and like these videos. Wow, interesting. I'm glad you are closing that gap that is there. In fact, that is very true. I've noticed that most of the channels, like, it's just waste of time, to be frank with you. And I hope I'm not also making those kind of videos, because I just hate videos where you go and watch, you have to watch about 6 minutes before the actual video starts, what you need starts. So I'm
Yes,
glad
yes.
you're also closing that gap. Now, you are doing this mini importation, content creation, and all those things. I know there are so many people who are also like a mom, like you, who also are just in the house and thinking of what to do and all those things. How will you advise these kind of people in terms of importation business?
Okay, so as a mom somewhere, instead of sitting down and waiting for the right time to come, the right time is never going to come if you don't take a step. So every single thing at all I did, it was a thought, and I had to put in the action for the thoughts to actually visualize, like for the thoughts to become something that I have started today. So if you are a mom and you want to start mini importation, it is a step that you have to take. And also, when it comes to content creation, I'm like this YouTube channel, it has opened so many opportunities for me. Right
Yes.
now that I'm here with my brother Dak, is
Yeah.
because of this YouTube channel that we're able to connect.
Yeah.
Not only this, there are so many other people, a community that I have built with this YouTube channel that if I was sitting in my small room without coming out to start this YouTube channel, nobody would have known about me.
Yes.
So I'm always like, it is just a step ahead of you. Whatever it is, you just have to start. Most of the times as mothers will be like, okay, the kids will be disturbing and all of that. When I started my YouTube channel, that was how it was, especially my little girl. Once I start like this, she'll come and hold the tripod and she'll throw it somewhere else. So before when that happens, I will just edit those places out. Then it got to a time I was like, no, I wouldn't be editing them out. I will just
Yeah.
add it. I used to add it. So it actually got to a time that when people DM me, they will ask of her first, even before they go to the questions they want to ask me. So I then got to realize that even that thing
Yes.
that you feel like it is not perfect, that thing that you feel like it is not it is not worth sharing, that is
Yes. Yes.
actually that unique thing that will draw people to you. So wherever or whatever situation it is, whether the kids are around or whatever it is, most of us we want to get all the lavish what they call it, devices and the lavish places before we will start to take a step.
Yes.
The beginning of everything is for you to take a step. It's not even
Yeah.
about you learning about the mini importation or learning about content creation. When you start, you yourself you will learn through like through the process. I started this YouTube channel without any knowledge about editing. Like I basically knew nothing. But
Yes.
immediately you shoot a video, you have to edit. Then something will prompt you. How do you edit? You go and find a solution and solve it. So that is how you go ahead. So if you are a mom out there and you want to start mini importation or you want to go into content creation, it is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. I'm actually doing all of this from the comfort of my home. I don't have a store somewhere that I go to do anything. I'm doing it from the comfort of my home. These days that we have um what they call it, these social media days, you can
Yes.
sit anywhere and basically make sales. So you don't actually need all of the things that you are waiting for before you start mini importation or if you want to go into content creation too before you start. So you just have to start.
Wow. Interesting. Just start, and every other thing will be added onto you. Wow.
Yes.
Will you say that these days People should not just do business without content creation. I remember I saw a post which said, don't be a content creator, be a business owner that creates content. What do you think?
Yes, for that one, like right now in this world that we are, it is very, very true. And content creation is now like free art. Gone are the days that you go and be running Facebook ads or be running ads like you go and pay people to do this and do that for you when
Yeah,
content creation is there. One thing this my YouTube channel have opened like doors for me. I wouldn't have had it from advertisement, like my normal things that I used to do.
yeah,
So here I was, once I did mini importation to a certain point, I wanted to then once I did it to a certain point, I wanted to add this kind of coaching if you want to go into mini importation. Then I train people
yeah,
on mini importation and all of that. Though the knowledge was there, the experience was there, and when I teach people, they really appreciate how I teach them. They like
yeah,
the way I teach them. But here's the case: when you run ads, you don't get people to come and register for your course.
yes,
It was just so difficult. So it will get to a time that you begin to doubt yourself. You'll be like, okay, is it because my course is not really good? That is not the problem. The problem
yeah,
is that it's not getting to the right people. That is just the issue. It's not like what you are doing is not good or something. But
yeah,
immediately I started this YouTube channel. I have stopped running ads
yes,
because daily people will always get to my DM from my YouTube channel wanting to join my YouTube course, to join my mini importation course.
yes,
So here's just the difference. Instead of like the question you asked, it is very, very true. These days, if you are a business owner, you are not adding content creation to it, then your business, though you can feel like it's doing well, but it would have
yeah,
been best if you added content creation to it. So the difference between this content creation is that one thing happened with my YouTube and my TikTok account. So what happened was on my TikTok
yeah,
account, I was doing basically something very different over there. And on my YouTube account, I was also
yes,
doing a totally different thing. Then so I decided
yeah,
to take some of my YouTube videos, then I just edited them to short videos, then I placed it there. And they are doing well over there. And right now that they are doing well,
yes,
I hope you understand. So it means that whatever you are selling, you have to add
yeah,
content creation to it. Now I don't need to be running ads for people to come and join my YouTube course. Once you open you start the content creation
yes,
and people see you, they know that yes, you can give them value. So yes, this is somebody that I feel like when I reach out to this person, I can be able to learn something from the person. But you just do a flyer and the flyer is flying around. Nobody knows the value you can give. But if you produce content, they know that yes, this is what
yes,
you can do.
yes,
Somebody can reach out to you. But without content creation, nobody knows about you. Even if you are the best,
yeah,
nobody knows about you.
yes,
But when you add content creation to it, you realize that people all over the world will begin to appreciate the knowledge that you have, and they will always get to you for you to help them with certain things if they are in need of it. So content creation is very, very important in this particular part or this particular time.
yeah. Wow. Interesting, interesting. I know our viewers are learning a lot, and if only they will take action, and just as you said, if only they will start, that will be very, very useful. I know so many people are watching, who will be watching, and they would like to contact you, they would like to reach you for business purpose or so many things. If they want to reach you, where can they reach you from?
Please, the last question, I didn't get it.
Hello, I said if they want to contact you, where can they contact you? How can they reach you?
Okay. So they can contact me on my WhatsApp. They can contact me on my WhatsApp contact. You can also reach me out on my YouTube. You can reach me out on my TikTok. YouTube and TikTok is Simply Dorkie.
Wow, interesting. Before we leave and we end this conversation, the question I would like to ask is, how do you see the future of importation business?
Okay. Okay, the future of importation is very huge, especially at this particular point in time, because I've realized that many people now have the interest to go into mini importation. And as we know, every single day they are producing many things. Every single day they are finding problems to our issues or life issues. So it only means that mini importation is going to get better as the years go by. It is something that if you are not into mini importation as at now, you should find your way in, because mini importation is actually going to get better as the years goes by.
Wow, interesting. Guys, it's still not late. You can still join mini importation. And if you want anything about mini importation, you can contact Doki for importation class training. Everything you can reach her out on her channel, and she'll be your plug. Before we leave, I'd like you to give your last words about importation to people who are doubting, people who are thinking of doing anything. Your last words before we leave.
Okay, so my last words are going to be to moms, okay, especially we stay at home moms. We are always the disadvantaged because as you are at home, all you are thinking about is the chores you will do. All you are thinking about is the kids that will disturb you and all of that. But I would just advise you that you should take the step and just see how it's going to go. And also to anybody at all that wants to go into mini importation, but you are doubting, and the doubt, I don't know who the person will be doubting. Is the person going to be doubting themselves? If you are doubting yourself, just get the confidence. Okay. Yes, we have situations whereby people will learn mini importation and they don't really get they don't have the confidence to import by themselves. But just gather that confidence and try mini importation today, because this is actually going to help your business. Anything at all you are doing, it's mini importation that is going to make that business advance, so that you can get closer to the suppliers, the manufacturers for yourself, so that you can scale up your business. So to anybody at all watching me, all I'll tell you is just take a step and see how it's going to go.
Wow. Guys, just take a step and you will appreciate that decision you have taken in the future. Thank you very much, our dear Doki, for having the time, for honoring our invite, for sharing your experience. This is really inspiring to so many people, not only in mini importation, But in every aspect, one thing I've learned is we should take risk. Two, we should be confident. We should research. We can research everything we need. And the next this thing I've learned is content
Yeah.
creation. Add content creation to everything you are doing in this era, and you are good to go. Thank you very much for sharing these ideas with us. And I'm very sure this is going to be very useful to so many people. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we'll end our discussion. If you want to contact her, you can reach her out for more discussion about the details into mini importation from China to any part in the world. Until then, see you some other time. Bye bye.
Bye.